Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yes, we are a little late. That's because we were talking. Yeah, we actually do that here before. And you could actually be a part of that, but then again, I don't know. Hello, ladies. How you doing? It is Friday. Let me hit that button there.
Hello, Wayne.
Ooh,
Girl.
Yeah,
Happy
it's
Friday.
it really is
yeah.
it's a good day.
It's Earth Day for you. It was Earth Day for here yesterday.
That's
So
right.
it's Happy Earth Day.
It is Happy Earth Day. I guess that
Today's my
is true.
fiance's birthday, and tomorrow's my daughter's, and I got some 13-year-old girls coming over to stay all weekend. So
Oh.
y'all pray, pray
Oh,
for me, send me some
yeah.
love.
Well,
Wow.
you're ready for Sunday, though, right?
I am ready for Sunday, Nina.
Woo.
Yes, you look beautiful today. By the way, I love that,
Thank you.
that shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Well, we have a guest coming in. We have Delaney Jones coming in. So bring her in. Y'all do look fabulous today, I have to say. Jules, for so early in the morning, you look absolutely fabulous. Linda, you look like you're actually in the office. And Gaia, I love the attire. Nina's very spring-like. She does have long hair. Courtney, you look exceptional. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And we have a guest with us as well, as Jenny comes in, and we have Delaney Pearl joining us. Delaney, how are you doing? Can you hear us? She may have a little problem with audio. Can you hear us now? I don't think she can. That's all right. Delaney, when you get the audio, I can see that it's connecting and it says it's connecting. So hello, Delaney. How are you?
Hi.
Good.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody.
Glad to have you. Thank you for being a guest and coming on with the ladies. And Jennifer, I'm gathering you are coming in.
There she is.
There she is. Hey, Jenny, what's up? Can you hear us? Jenny, we can't hear you.
Be so professional as well. It was on you.
And it's actually daylight there still with you, isn't it, Jenny?
Yeah, it's getting the summertime's coming, and yeah, it's getting there slowly but surely.
Well, good to see you. Well, welcome everybody. How's everyone's week? And you can all talk at one time. That's fine. I'll just, kind of wander through.
I was gonna say the energy's been a little wonky, but it's
Been off the freaking chart,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That full moon really, that's a doozy one. Along with everything else that's going on, but yeah.
Yeah, the Matrix is, that full moon was weird because I watched it at one point and it was a very small full moon. And then by the time it hit the horizon, which was extremely into the southwest sky, it suddenly exploded. But yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
It affects everyone differently.
Yeah, and then with the sun spouting off with all, in fact,
Yeah.
it just spouted off another M-class flare. So that's more heightened protons coming at us. And
My husband had to take a day off of work. He just couldn't anymore. He just laid in bed for an entire day. He just couldn't anymore. And he's just so sensitive, but we're both sensitive in such different degrees that I'm like out there mowing the lawn and doing all this stuff and crazy kind of. And he's like, I just can't anymore. I'm going to lay in bed all day. Okay, that's fine.
If that's what his body needs, then
Yeah.
that is exactly what he should do. I mean,
Yeah.
listen to your body.
Yeah,
That's
I think
right.
more people should give themselves permission to do things like that. Yeah.
I think that is a good point. What was that, Jules?
Yes, that's it. That's what I say to people. Give yourself permission.
There's more truth in that than what we realize, because I found that there's a lot of people who don't give permission to themselves to love themselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cancel the
Well,
guilt.
I did
mhm.
a lot of processing yesterday because the energy on my left side, which is my receiving side, there's a lot of different things going on at the moment, the last few days. So just be willing to receive everybody.
Nice.
I've got to say something on that because, let me just say it's working. And I'm talking increase, as I was told this morning, many of us have planted seeds for a harvest. The harvest has tarried and we became discouraged, but many of us continue to plant our seeds every day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, listen, this was a word that came to me. That time of tarry is over, because what happens is that in the natural law, a harvest cannot be denied. It can be stalled, but it will eventually reach a force that it can no longer be overcome. And for many of us, that harvest is here. It is a great force that's in our lives. And just, I got to say, is open your arms and receive that which you have already sown.
You know,
And
that,
when
you
I
know
wrote-
what I see to that is feet pounding on the ground, like literally bringing the vibration and of saying, come on, up you come. I literally, when you were speaking there, saw tribes of people taking the frequency to the ground and almost tribal dancing, big giving that, but that the heartbeat to the land to say, okay, we're ready now. Come on. You know how rain brings worms to the surface because they hear the vibration first and they get up there real quick. It's given that being in connection, full connection with it. It's not this separatism of manifesting, but just manifesting from a storyboard or a picture board or even a mind board, but actually then going out and do the action as well as sowing the seeds, giving gratitude and thanks and vibration to the earth that ultimately will grow whatever, whether that's growing it then into a business that sits on top of land. Everything sits on top of land. So even if it's a business and not carrots, go out and pound the land. I've been doing that actually with picking dandelions for the last 2 days.
I picked something else yesterday.
What'd you pick?
What was it?
Oh yeah, now we want to know. Inquisitive
I'm
minds.
intrigued, yeah.
Well, actually, we like salacious gossip. So
Well, I turned it into 3 separate things: a tincture, a balm, and smudge sticks.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
So,
Very good.
but yesterday I wrote group soup, and actually group comes from actually head of the crop. That's what, when you look back to the root, it means head of the crop.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So grow up, sew up, group soup.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
I really can.
Yeah.
And Wayne,
well,
I
that's what-
completely agree with you because it's the law of rhythm and the law of cause and effect. The pendulum has been over here, let's say, way too long. So us
For
that
many
are-
of us, that is true.
yeah, us
It
that are
builds up
planting
more
good
force though,
seeds,
doesn't
it'll
it?
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Positive.
it's being held back, it builds up more force and more velocity.
Yeah, that's right.
So when
Yeah,
it swings
Jen.
back, you're like, you just grab onto that baby and just
Yeah.
go back because you're not coming back down for a while again, That's
Yeah.
what I feel. I'm like, come on then, give me more if you feel like it. 'Cause it's been 10, 20, 30, 100-fold, just come on, I'll be your emotional baggage for a moment. I'm going to claim that swing, and I'm claiming all the velocity, the angles, the speed. I'm claiming all of it.
And there have been forces that have been aligned against us, that those forces are now reaping the whirlwind. Because you see, they could stay off that which was rightfully ours, that which we planted, which they could not have a part of. And the problem is, again, as you said, Cortney, the natural law says that nothing can stay in stasis in one direction. It seeks that balance. And now what they've caused is an unnatural force that's coming in, and it's going to be over. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be, for us, it's going to be, wow. I mean, it's like that commercial that Sony day. Remember when the guy was sitting in the chair and he hears the music and it just blows him back. For those who have been aligned against us, this is going to be a whirlwind for them. They
I
were
don't
the
know why
ones.
their mouths drop like
no matter what they do, no
Yes.
matter what they do,
Agreed,
because
yeah.
everything wants to be in flow. So when you're holding something back that isn't yours, all of that adds
That's
up in energy and force and velocity and voltage, frequency, currency, everything on every layer, because you're actually not just holding it back, you're stopping something else that wants to grow and be in flow from not being in flow. So it's like the pendulums are vibrating right now to say, let go of me quick. I'm going to explode on you and swing nevertheless, you know? And I'm just like, well, explode first, then swing. That's great with me. I'll watch.
What I heard is that I'm going to slap your ass, and but anyway. So Delaney, I seen you've been wanting to say something down there, hon. So talk to us.
You were talking about how the sun's been blasting us, and do you know that every time there's a CME, I get cloud cover and rain or snow?
Protection.
Every
I
time.
love that.
So I feel like I'm living in Forks, Washington, where it never has sunshine.
Yeah.
I'm in Wisconsin. I'm so lucky because I'm watching the world lose its ever-loving mind.
Yeah, it's a freak show out there, as they would say. It's a freak show out there. I mean,
I'm thankful. I noticed a lot of us have a lot of peace in our lives. We just we get the chance to watch the chaos.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I can bring it back to the Bible, but it does talk about that. Those who are secure with their faith are just going to be able to sit back and watch all this happen and not be really affected too badly by it.
In fact, I still use that promise that, there is a supernatural peace that is around me. It dwells with me. It's on my doorstep. And it's a supernatural peace that is beyond human comprehension.
Yeah. And it's spread down to my neighbors.
Well, that's a good thing.
It hasn't helped them clean up a little more, but it helped them start to clean up a little bit more. But their whole energy, their family dynamic is they mimic, they kind of, we inspire other folks, put it like that.
We do. Yeah, we do.
That. So
I want to say Soul Tribe. Yeah.
The best form of flattery and admiration.
Yeah.
So I can't be mad when people bite my style or what I do.
You're just being what they should be.
Yeah.
I've gotten 3 emails this week, and folks, we do impact lives. I mean, all of you.
So great.
We're a collective.
I hope I didn't freak you out with my Anton LaVey video.
No.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. I mean,
he says thank you. If you want to read more of his stuff, he really does say the world needs a good ass whipping.
Yeah. I covered his book, The Satanic Bible, and it's a great read.
Something to whoop him with.
Yeah. I got 3, in fact, over in my library on my shelves. I have a spot. Yeah.
Wayne, the Soul Tribe, how many do you think on like an average day are really connected? Like number-wise, I'm curious.
I think there's about 357 of us, 360.
Okay. Well, then you got to think that each one of them has energy connections to other people.
Yeah.
And then they have energy connections.
It's concentric.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, we're doing it. We're not just planting the seeds. We're doing what Jen just said. We're stomping the ground and doing the work and bringing those along. So, I mean, it's powerful stuff.
Jenny, when you said that, I was out there on the, what's that, hon?
So we're the fungi infiltrating. Did you see the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Yes.
No.
When the king turned into the fungus and he infiltrated every part of the land?
Yes.
Well, that's what we are.
Yeah, it all starts with the fungi, Lilith.
I did something. I got
function. Actually, the word function comes from fungi, which means to perform.
Does it now?
Just perform, yeah.
Well, I like me some fungi. I mean, it gets me into my feng chi. You know what I'm talking about? And once I get into my feng chi, I get into my chi, baby. And that's all I got to
All
say.
fun.
Yeah.
All fun.
Connect the dots. I love that fungi because it makes me so funky that it makes me be
This is the
like a
fun
monkey.
key. We hold the fun key. We do. We hold
We
the
do,
fun key.
And as you were talking, Jenny, I could see Native Americans out there doing their earth sky dance. It's
connecting the above to the below.
yeah. I mean,
it's in that
in
vibration.
fact, I can see you. I used to do that one in my youth. I mean, it was one of the ceremonies that, as you start your vision quest, that you can actually.
You're still doing it, aren't you, Wayne?
It does the Schumann resonance. I bet you if we could measure it somehow, when it's done properly, connecting the electricity of the physical body with the electricity and synopsis like connections to the consciousness, to then the electricity that is in the aura, to then the beyond of that is just in the ethers, and then connecting that to the lightning that is within the ground. Can you imagine? I bet you if you measured the Schumann resonance, if there was a worldwide stomping, that I bet you we would make the heart of the Schumann resonance fluctuate and speed up.
We could all get out of our chair and dance now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm picking up Tesla.
So for me, my brain is all toast, but I do believe us humans, to live, I guess, rightly, we have to follow the natives, the indigenous from here, from the States. That's my.
They were connected to the earth, and this is Earth Day. I mean,
what Jen's talking about, I don't think. Okay, so all of us here in the States, we do have to study it, like in grade school and stuff like that. But I don't think people really wrap their heads around.
It's not taught at all here. It's not taught at all here.
Yeah. Okay. So all that kind of stuff, that is massive amounts of people coming and yes, stomping the ground and doing stuff, and it is science magic.
It's alchemy. It's
living in communities, doing stuff like that is the route to go.
Yeah, it is that free energy that's all around, and it's just like you go into channeling. For me, the way I would see that is just as you go in for channeling and become receptive to the frequencies, vibrations around you, you become a conduit. I know when people want healing, like a friend's arthritic knee that I held energy over for over an hour not so long ago, and he hasn't taken meds since, because he was receptive to me being a conduit to what I was delivering, not because I healed him, but because I was that vessel, that was willing to accept that I can accept healing frequencies from around me. He was willing to then be brave enough to accept that I could be the conduit of that and he could be the receiver of that. So that's where that connection of healing only happens for me. I can't heal people who don't want to be healed. I can't do that because it's not my, I can't, then the connection stops, doesn't it? The conduit stops with me. So I just get a load of healing energy that if it's not receptive from the person who wants it, then it just comes back to me and then back out into the ethers because it can't go forward. So making that connection, you're so right, and things like that, the native stuff, not mentioned here at all.
That's how healing works, though, in my days in Christianity, when we'd have healing crusades.
That's where I learned,
that's where I learned. And, people that came up through the healing line, they were expecting to be healed. They were fully expecting that point of contact. You lay hands on them. And, there have been times when I've laid hands on a lot of people and they're just slain in the spirit. I mean, they're out. I mean, there was one woman I thought we were going to have to call the paramedics, but she was tripping, baby. But anyway.
Well, I don't know where I read this at, but I think it's in the Bible somewhere. It said, the closer you get to nature, the closer you get to the creator. How that right there is just too powerful and profound and too simple to not be able to grasp onto.
You're onto it.
Buddhism says that we are of the earth. That is right why we're connected.
Right. And
Yeah.
what happens with the church, the vampire thingies, they tell us to not be in touch with nature, go to Chick-fil-A,
Bernie, you're right, because
but what happens is that polarity of energy that we give off when we're in that low vibration, they feed off of that really, really well, right? But then when we switch polarity to realize that when we get closer to nature, our minds and our understanding and our connection to everything amplifies, and that polarity sickens them.
Absolutely.
Gaia, you've got a freaking aura around you that is, it is just freaking me out right now. I mean, I'm going to, no, she actually has an aura around her. It's, I mean, yeah, it's the orb. That's what got me when it passed by. And then it was, you have this, it's, yeah, anyway, it's photogenic. Could you give us a little bit to the side, because we want to get
over here, over on the side.
Now feel the camera and
look to the lens, look to the lens.
Talking about the rhythm, Jenny. And I don't know if anybody here knows about what the Oregon Country Fair is. It's been about 50 years going. It's like
you told me about that once.
Yeah. So I used to go to the drumming circle, and I would get in there, and I'd be there for like 6 hours, but I thought I was there about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing anything, no drugs. Too bad, but no drugs. None of that. But it was the rhythm.
Yeah.
And it changed my whole experience. It was amazing.
So I come up with this.
Yeah, like when you're in the room, that's all you're hearing is a drum, isn't it?
There you go.
Your mother, like doo-doo, doo-doo.
Right.
All the time. It's your constant, isn't it? So I think it just takes you back there. It's
me too. Yeah.
Beautiful. It really is good.
I was there once, Gaia, for the Oregon country.
You did? Oh, cool.
Most of my dad's side is out in Oregon, or what?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, good time.
Nina, you're awfully quiet. What's up with that? And Linda, you're just kind of quiet too. I mean,
yeah.
What's up with that? Come on, join in.
Hey,
Water's fine.
There's too many of us now, there's, so I'll just sit back a little bit. I don't need the spotlight.
Well, no, there's no one spotlighting. We're just sitting to hear from you, hon. That's all. Linda, do you know you're on mute?
I'm unmuted now.
You're on mute.
I muted it. Yeah. I'm just observing, listening to you guys talk.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking at one time, so I'm letting y'all.
That's what makes it fun, though. Kind of like it. It kind of gives it.
What happened this week what happened this week that sort of blew you away a bit, or was a synchronicity?
What's that, Jenny?
For you, Linda, what happened this week that was sort of a just significant thought, or that blew you away, or synchronicity?
I don't know what you're referring to, Jenny.
I feel like you just sort of stopped and thought of something, like an insight, or just a simplistic, like, oh wow, I hadn't thought of it that way. It just like you've had that kind of knowing this week.
I came to that conclusion this week. Yeah. I've had over the weekend, I had a lot of, I didn't feel well, but I had a lot of uploads. And then I went down a path and had like a deep drop. And then yesterday afternoon, it like, I don't know. I got to upload again, and it was like, all is well. It's good.
Wow.
It's really good. Like I've got more power than I ever imagined that I have. More power. Like it's
that's what you look like. You look sort of like sitting back at total peace.
And you get to be quiet with it.
Yeah, I'm just watching. It's beautiful to watch you guys converse and hear all your opinions, and I just take all that in. I just absorb it in, And I'm kind of to that point now. I've been having a lot of visions this week too, and they've been, some of them weren't great, but then yesterday, this morning, I had some really good ones, and it's just quite beautiful right now. Like, I know that there's some things coming that we're going to have to weather this storm, but we've got this. We've already, I'm not even concerned about building this egregore anymore, because our egregore is here. Like, we're all different. We're all different, and we all have different views and opinions and values and everything else. Like, you know, we don't always see eye to eye on everything that we have going on. Like, you know, some people don't believe this or don't believe that, but it doesn't matter. We all have our own truths.
Right.
We all share our truths, but the main thing that matters is we love the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
the only thing that freaking matters right now. I don't care if you agree with me that there's UFOs. I don't care if, you know, if you agree with me that I'm I don't care if they agree with Delaney or with Jules or with whoever. It doesn't matter. We don't have to agree. No. We just have to listen to one another, not be dismissive of one another, and love one another tremendously. And that is all that freaking matters. And that's what I got this morning. So
wow.
Awesome. And I honestly, Linda, I love that you found that piece within that, because that right there is what they underestimate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the power we have. Yeah. And
I'm a warrior, baby. I'm a warrior. I'm bringing it. And it's not
all love. It is all
going to be this kind of fighting. It's going to be, my heart chakra is bursting open right now with green peak energy. Those doors are going to bust open. And when they do, they can't handle it. They're just, I mean, all of us, I see all of us. We're just going to connect.
See, that's what you look like. That's what you look like this week. You look like everything that you've just said. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. I love you all so much.
Love you too.
Love you too.
You not help but not love us. I mean, you know.
Oh, come on, Wayne. I know.
I'll blow you
some kisses. That's the word investigate. The word investigate is invest. I gate.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So we are the gateway, because we've done so much investigating. We've found ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has just come full circle from where Wayne started with saying that not enough people give themselves permission to take care of themselves, which really goes into self-love. Experiencing your self-worth, knowing you are deserving of love. And once you can go through that gate, everything that Linda just said is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a part of our biggest message always, is just love, self-love onto others. Busto, busto, busto.
Yeah. This is what I see us doing. We're actually creating our own gate.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I am D Black Pearly Gate.
I like that.
Big, nice gated community.
I had a car that had a pearlescent paint job on it. It was the most beautiful paint job I've ever had on a car. Yeah,
so
turn colors.
It would like shine in different colors.
Every time, no matter how you walked, it had a different color to it. Oh, it was that car was a chick magnet. That's all I got to tell you. I mean,
yes, it would have been, Wayne.
Yeah,
you don't have it anymore.
That's funny.
I don't. Pardon?
I said that's funny because Al sent me a card thing that he made for me this morning, because I've been working on my channel and he's trying to come up help me with some stuff. But he sent me a card of me like in the rings outside the planet, and it says your Stargate is but a thought gate away.
Oh,
I like it.
That's
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Name that thought. Make it happen. Yes. Yeah.
I like that. Al's I tell you, him, some very creative designers.
Yeah. David Berry too. David Berry's pretty awesome. They both have beautiful stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's that, Delaney? Oh, look at that.
It's a little haunted house I made a couple years ago. I put jade crystals on the front. Deep 699 trap.
Now, did you paint that?
Yeah, I use glitter glue, and I got these little ghost glitters from the Dollar Tree, and some little bats, and some Mylar paper, and crystal I buy at my local rock shop.
You know, we could.
Is your thing this weekend, or are you a part of that? The connecting with animals? Was that you?
Am I a part of it?
Yeah. Are you the workshop that's happening this weekend?
I'm just attending, but we do here on the ranch.
Okay.
With the animals. Yeah. We bring people come for the animals to connect with them. They don't ride the horses here. They connect with their heart.
Okay.
Women who, it's a women's group usually, and they've gone through cancer or the fires that were here last couple of years, that trauma, PTSD.
Yeah, any point.
Ain't nothing like some healing horse kisses.
What's that?
Ain't nothing like some healing horse.
No, I know, right?
I love their lips to be.
That would be an interesting documentary, Gaia, to actually film that, and then that's a message that could really be done. Think about this. You and Paul ought to think about this, because that when you hit that, it just struck me, because what I could see was a woman's head as she leaned in to the horse, and the horse had a white front on in its face, but the implications of the transference of thought in the healing from horses are magnificent animals anyway. That would really be a good film.
Okay.
My mother-in-law, Gaia, she's up in Spokane. And she was a part of a group up there that brought kids that were on the spectrum of some form, and worked with the horses.
We do here too.
Yeah, the stories that came through. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I wish people would, like Wayne said, do a little film to help people understand that connecting with certain animals, definitely those types of animals.
I'd love to do a show on that, actually having real video that shows how people can connect. I mean, yeah. Jules, you want to say something? I kind of sense.
No, you're just reading.
I could see your.
I'm just thinking of my grandson. He did, because he's special needs, and when he was little, did go to riding for the disabled that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
I had him here the other day. He comes out with girls. He slept over anyway. We were having breakfast on the veranda, and I'm looking at the sun as it's rising, and I just closed my eyes and I got an image of a symbol, and he goes, come back.
The mouths of babes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he says that often I started singing the night before. I was singing a song, and he says, come back.
We supported a group down outside Colorado Springs, unfortunately, when the virus came through, but that's what they did. They had for challenged children, trauma children who've been in trauma, even adults. But that's what they would do. They would work with the horses. And in this case, they actually would ride. The children loved it. I mean, the transformation that you would see in a child who was obviously in pain, but for that 30 minutes, I mean, yeah, it was transformational. What's that? What you have there, Nina?
I got a message here from the goddess Isolde. And this, I've been waiting for a message here. And this goes to the soul tribe. Those who know will know what this is about. Underlying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Okay, so that is a message to the soul tribe. Those who know. There has been some drama going on this week. The energy has been really wonky. So just remember that. And also just to stay in that love frequency, no matter what's going on, you know, just stay there, because that's where we need to be. And that actually came up during hump day as well, to stay in the love frequency, even though there's going to be other energies trying to pull us away, which there's been a lot of kind of with this full moon, and there's been some drama. So just remember that regardless of the situation, the love that we have is internal. Okay. So yeah.
Nina, did you just pick that randomly?
No, I sit
Okay,
here and
you wanna
shuffle
keep
until
it
something
straight.
comes out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the message that they have. So
It
yeah.
totally backs up what Linda was saying too. Like, she hasn't had the easiest of weeks, but she's managed to get back very quickly into that frequency that you've just spoken about, regardless, in spite of. It backs up what you said, Linda. Nice.
And I think it's good for people to know too, like because we are flowing in and out of energies. Some of us are flowing in and out of different dimensions and conscious levels. If we go down a little bit and we have a few moments, even hours of just like, and we're not necessarily in love, it's okay. We're human.
Yeah.
You just gotta get back to it. You can't stay in it for long, you know, because we're learning. Everybody's flowing different. Everybody's doing different. Everybody's, you know, it's the point that Nina said, you get back to it. You know, you try as best as you can.
That's what I realized this week. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just like being in a marriage, you know, it's not every day is not great. Every day is not fluffy. And you might not like each other, period, dot, but the love is there. It's not going to go away. You don't just stop loving somebody because you had a bad day together. I mean, and you might have a bad freaking week or a month, but still, you know, having fallen outs and disagreements or whatever happens, we still love each other. And there's so much love in this group. Like, it's just, that's why I'm here. I have looked for years for a group to be a part of, and I chose this group because after coming into chats and listening, there was so much love in there that I knew this was the place for me to be. Like, finally, I had found a place for me to be so that I could reciprocate love back to you guys and know that if anything happened, all I got to do is I could message Nina, I could message Jules, I could message anybody, and they would get back to me. And then I would have an outpouring of the rest of the tribe saying, I love you. Like, you got this. Don't worry about it. You know, let it go. And it's just beautiful. I mean, you guys are just awesome. All of you are awesome.
We're just so glad that you're here, Linda.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
The vibe. Dig the vibe.
I'm glad to be here. I love Nina to death. I love her channel. I try to be there. We have.
I'm trying to, Nina.
Yeah.
Man, we get in there talking about I can't wait for Odyssey now. It's like, you know.
I know. Yeah. So Linda's going to be on my channel on Sunday. We're going to do an unboxing video. So that's fun.
Great.
Yes.
Nina, is that going to be on Odyssey or is that going to be on YouTube?
It'll be on YouTube. You know, I was going to go live tonight on Odyssey, but turns out I need 50 credits. So
I'm trying, Nina. I hit that fire button for you every time. Like,
yeah, I know. I'm trying to be active on there so that I can build up my credits. But so far, and I've been giving away. That's the problem. I've been giving away credits, but hey, you know, whatever. But I got 12 right now, so I'm gonna have to get some more before I can actually go live on there. But so if you guys, whoever's watching, if everybody that watches Wayne, if you don't mind following us on Odyssey, both Wayne and I, okay?
Yeah, I'm over there.
Yeah, both of us follow us because we need the following and we need the credits that come along with that.
How do you give the credits?
I was going to ask that. Right.
You actually, you know, Odyssey is great because you can actually you earn credits. So as you're getting followers or you follow somebody, you get credits for that. You get credits while you're watching the programs. So instead of going to YouTube watching Wayne there, go and watch them on, especially if you're on the replay. Go and watch them on Odyssey because that way you get credits for doing that. So
But can you donate credits as well?
Yes, so you can donate. So if you want us to go live a little quicker, or if you want to support us that way, you can always support us with the credits there as well.
So you can like pay for a credit, you know.
Yeah, so I could go and pay for credits. I could do that, but
I mean, we could like
you could as well. Yes,
right.
you could. Yeah,
like
you could.
Yeah, right. Is it like
yeah, you could. Yes.
I think the main thing is everybody needs to start getting in the habit of going to Odyssey, because like say we need a reading and we want to go to your like hump day and pick one. We need to get in the habit of going to Odyssey because we can do your YouTube videos from there and get credit.
Yes. So, yeah. So if you're going to be there live, obviously you want to be there at the YouTube. But yeah, if you're going to be watching on the replay anyways, you might as well just go to Odyssey and then and you know, sign up for your own account so that you're building up credits yourself that you can either use on Odyssey for, you can tip people with them, you can do different things with them. So I do, and that's all free. You know, signing up on a foreign account is free. So
can I say, as an outsider who still doesn't even get YouTube yet, I signed on for Odyssey just to help out. And this morning, which is real easy. I mean, I did it real fast, guys. Real easy. Didn't cost me nothing to sign on either. Real easy. And this morning, I just scrolled along and hit the fire button on Nina's videos. Every time I even went to wait, hit the fire button on Nina's videos. And then all of a sudden, when I was like done, a little thing popped up and was like, you earned five credits. And I'm like,
yes.
For just clicking on your videos and saying I like you, follow this and that.
Yeah.
So what she's saying is legit, and it is very easy. And it does seem, in my outsider opinion, everybody is going to start funneling off of.
Yeah, I'll just go on. I'll use two phones to just press the button for you and waiting over and over and over.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I do in the morning. I'm just like do with my morning coffee, like you know, just pressing buttons. I'm just, you know, who's still in the morning?
Well, listen,
I'm barely alive. Just click the fire button. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna sit and do that after this. I'm gonna sit and have my coffee and just.
Yeah, you might as well, because you're making credit. It helps out the creators and anybody like your channel too, Jenny. Go there, sign up for the thing, and if you have, which I think you do, more than 300 subs, you can merge YouTube. So all your YouTube stuff would automatically go on there. So once you have that, you'll get another audience from there that's just going to watch you on Odyssey, you know, so you might as well. It's all free. Why not join up? And because that's where we're going.
And another big thing with this is I've been on all these platforms. I'm since all this crap started with Trump, everybody else, like I've been on all these platforms. I've been BitChute, Rumble. Odyssey is the easiest one I have found so far that is very much like using YouTube. It's very user friendly and they're not censoring. Rumble is taking people down like crazy for crazy stuff. BitChute's starting to do it too. And you can't fast forward and rewind on there. Once you start a video, you can only pause. And if you try to move the little thing, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You know what, Linda, as well, I find it hard to upload there. Like there's been a lot of times compared to YouTube, the BitChute, the uploads just failed over and over and over, you know, again, to the point where you haven't got time to sit and try again. You know, you need to leave the computer at that point and say,
So if we're wanting to give YouTube the boot, we need to find another platform. And I think Odyssey is one of the best ones out there right now where we can all start supporting them so that they get big. So, you know, we don't lose.
Well, then we claim it. We claim it right now. All of our light, we bring it to Odyssey and we claim it right now. If that's the path, if that's a destination we choose, we claim it right now. Nina, you're going to be a front runner then, baby. Yeah.
Yes, I think I've been sort of laying back and waiting to see where everyone's going, and it seemed like everybody was saying, "Yeah, this," it was like a lot of like glitches everywhere. But it seems Odyssey, and I've watched people go live there now, and it's great. I love it. It's very user friendly, and then we can earn credits. We don't get nothing for YouTube, right? Other than being shadow banned, as both Wayne and I are. So we want to go over there so that we have equal footing with everyone else. Our stuff will actually go out there for people to reach people. Because let's face it, you know, the Soul Tribe is great and all, but we do want to reach more. We need to you know, we're going to spread the message, hope, and everything else that we're doing. We want to, our seeds need to go a little bit further. And it's not.
Naughty Beaver's on the Odyssey, and if Naughty Beaver tells you to do something, that man's a freaking genius. He's like a self-taught engineer. So
there you go. Well, listen to Naughty Beaver.
Rand's all about Naughty Beaver.
Gotta love those beavers.
Did you say Naughty Beaver?
Naughty Beaver, that's right.
Saying like I've known him since I first went on Wayne's channel. He used to have a forum that we chatted in, and we emailed back and forth, and we talked on the phone like a messenger app. But yeah, he renamed himself Naughty Beaver in honor of mental disabilities. And he's just like, he's a genius, guys. Like if you see his videos, all the stuff, the content that he puts in, how well thought out they are, everything's seamless, and he gives, you know, ways to go research what he's done so that you can see for yourself. But yeah, he's the one that first told me about star seeds, and I was like, he was like, guys, I don't know about this, but we're looking into it because something's telling me to do it. And I was like, okay, we're going on that road now. Let's go.
Children of the light.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he got kicked off YouTube, didn't he? Because I haven't seen him around.
Yeah, well, he's still there. He just can't post hardly anything.
I don't see him. Yeah.
He'll just put something on that says, hey, I got a video on Odyssey. Go check it out. I mean,
okay. That's kind of what I'll be doing too in the future. Just go on YouTube just to say, hey, look, I'm going live in 5 minutes, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I've still got 2 warnings on sitting there on my YouTube channel, you know, like little monkeys on the back ready to scratch. Yeah.
So one more, you're off. So you really want to switch. Yeah, you want to go before you're forced
to. I've appealed them twice.
They took my whole channel. It took my whole channel. I had like 12,000 videos.
Oh no way!
You did.
Yeah.
Wow.
It took Bill Clinton and his lizard eyes.
You know, Loretta Enigma was just saying she only has 6 subscribers, and she had some dreams and some pictures of stuff outside. All her videos are gone. She don't know why. They've taken everything, and she doesn't even have any but 6 subscribers on her channel. So they're like, they're doing some kind of sweep right now for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Odyssey is a good place, and the Soul Tribe can make its own little enclave there. So
there you go.
You know,
yeah,
we'll certainly find out who the real Soul Tribe is.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like the idea. I'm like, okay.
We'll weed on a few of the bad weeds. Yeah.
It's like the old thing is like, you know, why can't people just get along? I mean, you know,
I've been saying that too, but I don't know if there's, you know, we can blame it on this and that, I guess, but you know, everybody's feeling it, and that's, you know. So.
This whole concept of thought forms, you know, actually dominating, and I've been giving this a lot of thought, is that it's amazing how, whether it's political, religious, ideological, theological, how even now what we're doing, how we become a part of something that I begin to think, well, why was I even like that? I mean, at one time I belonged to some really exclusive groups, and today I question, you know, because it doesn't have that influence on me anymore. So which tells me that there is a way that we can control this.
Yeah.
I agree. I was just thinking about that earlier, Wayne. I was driving back from taking my daughter to school, and I was actually listening to your show from the very first day we started doing the egregores. And I was like, I was into Christianity for so long, but I knew the whole time it was wrong. And I was in it because other people were peer pressuring me to be in it, and I was trying to please my family. But I knew the whole time that all the thoughts, like I knew that they were healing people because it was their energy frequency healing people. Like, and I can't believe that I stayed in that place for so long and just didn't like try to wake people up. I just let them sit there and keep thinking that somebody was coming, like somebody else was doing it, not their frequency, not that their love was the one that was helping to heal. Because that's what Jesus was doing. If you read the Bible and all the stories in there, he's doing energy healing. I mean, that's basically what it is, you know.
That's Wet Willie. He spat on his finger. The first Wet Willie performed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you.
You know, if you were to spit in somebody's eye today, they're likely to punch your ass out. I mean, you know.
You know, in my family,
I mean,
I'm feeling you.
yeah, they're feeling all right. Bam, baby.
Now, won't you? It's an illegal offense
And you know, since I've left that religion, I've actually have a couple of Christian men who have purposely tried to harm myself and Lynn, financially, reputation wise. These are your born again Christians who go out in public and proclaim themselves to be these men of God.
Vampire demon God.
They're the worst. Yeah.
They're possessed. You know, they've said.
Yeah. We found out something that they had done, and you know, I just simply shake my head because this is supposed to be the religion of love, forgiveness, and acceptance, right?
Just send them love. Just
that's all you can do. I mean, you know, that's why, you know, no weapon formed against me can prosper.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
They're coming at it with fear, sweetheart. Because it has
a little hatred in there too, I think, a little envy. And,
guilt.
I know
what you're afraid of. You know what I mean?
With that train of thought,
I believe that my neighbors have killed their 2 dogs, sacrificed, and try to do witchcraft on me. Because they had pit bulls. They only got the one now. They had 3 of them. Now there's only 1, and I don't ever see the fucking dogs.
Oh no!
I mean, there's some messed up people out there. I mean, when you find out, and you're going, but the tenet of your religion is this, you know, and it's like, okay.
But like Linda said before, Linda, it would have never been your place in that moment in time when you were in that space of people pleasing, and I know that feeling particularly with family. Yes. You would have actually maybe stopped the little bit of good that's being done in those moments, because you maybe would have put your pearls of, you do know you're doing that, don't you? You know, you know, it's not invisible force. You're right, channeling that. If you'd said that to those people, a lot of them would have said, I'm not. And like, I don't practice witchcraft, you know, and they would have been then frightened to just be the conduit that they were, and they might have been great conduits. So at least that little bit of good is being done, i.e. the belief in them being that conduit, and the belief of them not having anything to do with it. It's outside of them. They're not this funnel of healing energy. You know, the fact that they don't know that but still do that was a good thing, you know, and you might have gone in there with that wisdom and totally shattered that and just taken that little bit of good away. So again, not your place to say, not your guilt.
Yes, you're exactly right. That's the one thing I learned when I was a kid. I remember telling my grandfather that there's conditions to this love. There's conditions to me being in this church. They're telling me I can't wear pants. I can't, you know, wear makeup. Like if I do this, I'm in trouble. If God's going to send me to hell. What parent sends their baby to hell, Grandpa? I mean, I remember asking him these questions, and I didn't want any part of that. And as I got older, I started realizing more and more the hypocrisy and the contradiction that was inside there was. But there was beautiful people in there too that you just wanted to hold them and say, do you see what you're doing? Like, you've got this, you've got it all by yourself. And I'm just telling y'all, there are spirits all in my house right now. Ever since we've been talking, Jenny, when you asked me and we got the going talking, my electric trash can opened the lid by itself twice. And there's like stuff.
And that aura is now on you.
Yeah.
And can y'all see that, or is it just me? I mean,
I was just going to move from.
The auras are lit. Yeah, they're really lit.
yeah, there is a.
Oh,
I could see it on Gaia in particular. Everybody.
Gaia was really hard, and now on Linda, I'm seeing it as well.
Linda's
Yeah.
Moving around.
Yeah.
Linda sort of crystallized her aura over this week. I'm like, what did you do this week?
Linda, I have to say, sweetheart, I think your story is beautiful. I think everyone's stories are actually beautiful. But it really is, because all of those experiences, you can, when this starts, the Great Awakening, I mean, it's already going, but it really kicks in, it's going to be a lot of people coming from the church. It's going to be a lot of people coming from the church that are seeking authentic love. You're going to be able to help them a whole lot more than me, because I was only there for like maybe 5 years. I didn't do it and I definitely didn't, I wasn't raised with it. So your journey, your story is going to be invaluable to those people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and my grandpa was a preacher, y'all. My grandpa, and he listened to every word I said and kept telling me, learn. I read the Bible. He kept saying, seek your own truth, Linda. Don't you let me or nobody else tell you what your truth is. Keep seeking it. Yes.
yeah.
This is kind of part of this huge awakening that we keep talking about. People, religious people, are going to wake up to the fact that they're going to know that their religion is man-made. And that's going to be very traumatic for a lot of people. And that's kind of what our role here is, I think, especially because we all come from a religious background. So we can totally relate with what they're going through and be ready for when the questions are coming. And you know, it's coming. It's going to be a rush of it. And
abandoned child syndrome, you know.
Yes.
But then there'll be lots of people that will dig their heels in, just like the mask issue that they did, you know, because they've got so wrapped up in that, they'll cling on to that ship, even when the Pope is to tell them, oh, by the way, we've changed, we've hopped over to another conglomerate now. You know, they'll still stay there and say, no, you didn't say that. Somebody's held a knife to him to say that. You know, there'll be some that cling on. And
well, of course, you know, like the pastor is kind of like the captain that's going to go down with the ship, literally. He kind of has to, right? He can't really, you know. So, but yeah,
because they call us the rats, and we already left the ship.
Some of the I know are already lining the pocket saying,
like, this damn thing's on fire. I'm getting the hell off. I don't care what these humans are doing.
If they read their own text,
what the hell's wrong with them?
I know. If they read their own text, it says right in the Bible, those who have ears to hear and eyes to see will see it. And I think that's right there. That's about that. You know, you can read, but you just can't hear. You don't see it. You just don't see it. You got a veil. Like Wayne here has a 3-part series about the God spell. That is something, if you guys are teetering, go and watch that for sure. That definitely helped me, you know. Yeah.
That's Emmy awarding work, by the way. That was a fantastic series.
That will trigger. And triggers means that, hey, we're onto something. That's the thing. Keep going.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating that I get inboxes from, because I started out on my Facebook page was dealing with the Christian folks and the Jesus rappers and the gospel music artists. Well, I keep getting inboxes all the time whenever their family members die. They're like, why is I've been watching your videos and it looks like my dad showed up talking to me. You know, thank you for helping me not be scared.
There you go. Exactly. I'm gonna use that one. Jesus flappers. I like that.
I call them happy clappers.
I'm sorry. That's just. I mean, they called us back in the day Jesus freaks. I mean, you know.
Tree huggers. The one was
tree huggers.
I mean, you know, I had the long hair, but I love the children of God. You know why? because we could get really stoned, and they always had the bus that you go on. They had sandwiches and Kool-Aid. I mean, hell, that was cool stuff, man.
It was.
Yeah.
And one day, someone actually spiked the damn Kool-Aid.
That would have been hilarious.
Woo. We came off of that thing, and 5 minutes later, everyone's tripping. You're going, I didn't take anything. What the hell happened? I'm feeling the spirit, man. I'm feeling the spirit.
Where do we sign up for that now?
1972.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's
Young.
to the hippie bus, doesn't it?
Well, I'm happy you
I have
said
a
it.
question for everybody. I have a serious question for everybody. Who remembers the solar eclipse on August 21st, 2017, the year of the rooster?
I do.
We're all there.
I
Well,
watched it. I videoed it. I got
did
it
too.
all on camera, and I
I
got
see some
a bunch of
message about
angels. And look, how is it that some guy was right at my house cutting down some doggone bushes with a chainsaw? And in the video, you could hear the chainsaw cutting. And then all of a sudden, there's the angel butterfly deal with a face. With a face. I got videos of it. Y'all need to look at it on Facebook and Instagram.
I just want to let everyone know I don't go on Facebook. So please
No.
don't send me links to Facebook because
Well,
I don't go
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
right.
You know, I
Nor do
refuse. My computer isn't contaminated with Facebook, and I don't like that
That's good.
nasty AI program to begin with. And it's a
Yeah,
nasty one. So,
I wanted to get rid of them, but I flipped it to use it for positive.
well,
So-
yeah, but unfortunately, I just don't. Yeah. Anyway,
There's way too much drama on there. I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm barely on it anymore. Yeah,
see that this is no drama llama zone.
No drama llama, I know.
Yeah. mhm.
That eclipse on August 21st of 2017, that was like the first rip across the
Yes.
country. That was the first rip in the veil. And I tell you, ever since then, I wasn't really able to decipher the spirits and stuff that was talking to me. But now these folks is really showing the fuck up. Hey, that was the year of the rooster. That was my husband's side. He's a Capricorn rooster. How crazy is that? And then the next one that's coming up in 2025. That's
I think it's 2024.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2024. That's it. The year of the dragon. That's
It's
me.
actually July 7th or something. I think like that.
On 7/7.
Something like that.
Whoa.
What do you say, Jules?
Whoa.
This has been fun. We've gone way over.
You guys, these folks it's really gonna get, I don't know what you would call, if you ain't prepared, you're gonna be extra scared.
Well,
Because
they can come here to the Soul Tribe. We'll take care of them.
That's right.
That's the job of the soul tribe.
We'll replace that fear with love and then empowerment, and then
Right.
we'll teach them how to create. Then once they learn to create, they can start teaching others. I mean, it's pretty easy.
That's the
Ladies,
process right
been
there.
another great day. This has really gone by quick.
Yeah.
Thank you all. This is becoming a powerful show. When these things happen, you don't know, and it's real. I really like the energy.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, sure.
Thank
sure.
you, Wayne.
Y'all can come
Thank
in my
you.
house anytime. Be fine. You can use the bathrooms; they're clean. You don't need it.
Nice.
Yeah. Just leave a tip in the jar, please, and everything's cool.
Okay.
I'll give
Because the price of toilet paper now is getting up to $1.50 a roll. I mean, so that's it's like
Never
geez.
mind the gas to get to the store to get the toilet.
yeah. It's like wow, I didn't
Let's not go
realize.
there.
Now we understand why the Romans did what they did. But anyway,
Exactly. I was just gonna- yeah, exactly.
you can buy your Soul Tribe sponge.
Ew, no, just no. But
I'll be installing.
Well,
it.
isn't that what they say when you're in Rome? Right? I don't know.
I guess, yeah, eventually we'll be forced to, I guess.
I
But
don't know.
You
All
need
right,
to
ladies.
follow it.
We're not following Rome
Use the
anymore.
hose pipe.
Not following Rome anymore.
Not
I
wrong.
I haven't watched the chat room, so everyone, thank you in the chat room. Thank you,
Thank you.
moderators. We love you all. Thank you, panel. Y'all are you're beautiful. So next
you,
Friday,
Tony.
Is that good? Yeah. Okay.
Gagayui, everyone. Gagayui. That
Okay.
means I love you in Cherokee. Gagayui.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
You're
Right back
welcome.
at you.
Thank
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's how we say it in Steigerville. But anyway, so much love, everybody. We'll see
Much
you
love.
here real
Much love.
soon. All right.